Hello. Happy New Year, everyone. Oh my goodness. I'm excited about this year. I don't know why. I'm just so excited about this year. I feel like I have a lot of different perspective on things and it feels really good. It feels really great. I know that everyone around this time of year kind of reflects and reevaluates, and I love that. I love to do that because it just kind of keeps everything in perspective the way that you see things, right? So I always look back and think what went right, what needs to go better, and where am I going to go, right? So all of the different directions that we go into, and I think it keeps us on track, and I definitely kind of check in with myself quite often, almost daily, to make sure that I am on the right path. I am doing the things that I said I wanted to do. And, I think that's really important. It's very easy to say a goal of yours, and it's very easy to say, I want to do this or that or whatever it is. And then don't, right? So it's easy to say it. It's hard to execute it. And I think when you have a plan about, the execution part of the goal, that's huge. And that's what's going to keep you accountable. That's what's going to keep you going. So I just wanted to pop on here. This is a super quick one. And I just wanted to kind of set you guys up for the new year and kind of give you the rundown of what's going on for Connect with Beauty. And this podcast has truly been just incredible. I'm talking with these amazing people that come on here and sharing their stories and hearing their perspective on things. And whether I, align with it or not, I absolutely love to hear other people's perspectives, because my way, right? So my way, your way, whatever is just the way that we see things. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just the way that we see things. And I think that's very valuable. I think as we grow up, we kind of tend to conform to what our parents have always, instilled in us, right? So religion is a huge thing. If you grow up in a certain religion in your household, 9 times out of 10, you're going to grow up to be in this, the same mindset as well, which that's not wrong. But I think it's very important to keep that in mind. Do I align with these beliefs, right? They're very strong beliefs. And I think you can also attest to a political thing too as well. All the things that everyone has strong opinions on, or, curfews are super important, whatever it is. Just you can think back and think, my parents really believed strongly in blank. And yeah, I see that in myself too. Or no, I don't see that in myself because I realized that it just doesn't align with who I am. So keep those things in perspective as you reflect on this past year, right? So for me, looking back on this past year, that's been a huge topic in my mind. Are these beliefs mine? Are these things that I truly believe in? And it's been really cool. I've been really loving it. And again, really having these interviews on the podcast has been just awesome. Shifting my mindset a little bit, seeing different perspectives has been amazing. And I hope that it inspires other people to get out there and get out of their comfort zone and kind of try new things, right? And explore this industry for what it is. And, I made a post, I think yesterday, it could have been yesterday, who knows, recently, but the post was different for me because I don't think I've ever really said why I joined the beauty industry, right? So, yes, I love hair and makeup. Yes, it's always been a part of me, but it's really deeper than that. And I wanted to shine light on that too, because I think it's important to find why you join this community of people. And for me, I've always thought in a different way. In school, like you're taught to think in one way, in one direction. But for me, I never did, and it never clicked for me. I've always saw things differently, creatively. I was very creative, and whether that's right or wrong, it's neither here nor there. But I have always been looking at things in a different way and seeing things in a different light, and it wasn't the norm. It wasn't, what people normally would think, right? So I think that for me, it felt like I was alone in that, and I felt a little like, oh gosh, like there's something wrong with me, and why do I think this way, right? So it wasn't until I decided to join the beauty industry that I realized, wow, this is where I fit in. This is where I belong, because I can think differently and outside the box. I can be creative, and I can be, innovative, and especially in the role that I do now, it's been truly amazing. And I wanted to really bring that to you guys today, because why did you join this community of people, this amazing community of people, these creative, emotional, beautiful people? Think about that. Do you think about that every day? Because it wasn't until I wrote that out that I was like, oh my goodness, this is where I have always belonged. This is where I could always be who I truly am. Think about that. So as you're reflecting on 2022, think about why you joined the beauty industry. Number 1. Number 2, reflect on all of the things that you have done this year, the good and the bad, and write it all out. And look at it and read it and see, clearly all of the accomplishments that you've done. Be proud of yourself. Even if it's 1 or 2 things, be so proud of yourself and celebrate that. And then shift into 2023 and think, where do I want to go? What are my goals? Reflect on why you joined. Don't forget why. And write down that path. What does that look like? How am I going to get there? And break it down into small, bite-sized pieces. What am I going to accomplish in 3 months? And then break it down to how am I going to get to that goal each week? What am I going to do each week to get to that goal? Small, little achievements. Or what will make you successful in achieving that goal? 1000%. So think about that. Keep all of these things in mind, right? As you're just writing things down, there is nothing like pen and paper. Pencil and paper, whatever you like to use. I'm a pen person, and I have a particular pen, and I'm sure you guys do too. But there's nothing like it. Yes, I try to get into the digital calendars and all that stuff, and I use it. I don't love it, but I love writing things down. I do it all the time, and I think that you guys will love it too, because you can really visualize it, see it, feel it, and that's important. So I'm excited. This year's going to be great. We're kicking it off with some small things, some little activities that I want you to do and take home with yourself, right? So today we're starting off with reflecting. We're starting off with why we joined this industry and where we're going this year, right? So this week, I want you to really reflect on that. I want you to think about it. I want you to process it. Go through this exercise. You deserve it. And be proud of yourself, no matter what. No matter what, there's always a good in everything. And you can find that. You can do that. I love this. Okay, so next week we're going to do the same thing. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into goals and why we do them and why we set them. I also want you to find a partner. So think about this. Find someone who's going to hold you accountable to these goals. Find a partner. You can always reach out to me too. I'm okay with that. Totally okay with that. I'm going to be sharing my goals next week with you guys, and I expect you all to hold me accountable. So we're all in this together, right? And I love this journey that we've been on. And, this is number 31. So I'm excited for this year. It's going to be awesome. So let's start it off right. Let's kick it off this way. Check out next week. We're going to dive a little bit more deeper into these goals. And I want you guys to keep staying connected. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing day.